And action!
Yeah.
Yes.
We're back, baby.
We're back.
Another episode at home with the Thomas Bros.
Bros.
Come on, give us a bit of time to join in with you, Adam. You know?
Sorry, yeah. Another episode of At Home
with
with...
the Thomas Bros.
Yeah.
That's better.
Okay.
What? Oh,
We're
God.
supposed to do it together
Anyway,
anyway.
We're going to get there probably by a 10th episode.
Yeah, probably the
Oh,
last episode that we
yeah.
do, we'll probably get it
Yeah.
on time.
Well, listen, we're evolving on
yes,
this podcast.
we are.
We're getting
And
a
in
little bit,
life.
We're getting a little bit more structured, a little bit more formalised.
Mm.
And we decided we're going to start off every episode
Yeah.
with a bit of a rant of the week.
Ooh.
Right?
Ryan loves a good rant.
Ryan's rant.
Yeah.
Ryan's rant.
No, it's not about you.
Okay.
Oh, I was just trying to jump in on it.
For a change.
It's just rant of the week, right?
Okay.
So I want to start this week off with my own rant of the week as well.
Oh.
And it's very poignant from today, right?
Oh, no. What
Can you imagine someone who is always late, yeah? Always late to everything, like never on time. And the one time they're on time, they start calling you to say, why are you late? And that person is you. Ryan Thomas, right? The cheeky bastard.
Scott is properly ranting
Right,
now,
the
isn't he?
right, let me tell you what happened this morning.
Definitely gone up
So
a notch,
Ryan
eh?
today is on time for the first time in his life. He's here before everyone else, yeah? I can see him in the group. This is what he does. That's why we call him the Godfather. So what he's doing in the groups, yeah, is he's letting everybody know he's early. And he's almost prodding us indirectly to say, can you get here earlier?
Yeah.
Bear in mind, I planned all my day, all my other work around getting here. And then he does it, doesn't he? He fucking rings me. Like 15 minutes before I'm meant to be here going, what, are you still coming, mate?
Did he ring you?
Yeah, he rang me, Adam. Adam, he rang me. I saw it like clockwork. He goes, are you still coming, mate? Bear in mind, Ryan, you have never been on time to any meeting. Please explain yourself.
No,
First
no,
of all,
no, 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 no.
First of all, explain why you're always late.
No, we're bearing in mind as well,
I
though. Wait. Bearing in mind as well that we filmed this podcast at my house as well. And the podcast was supposed to start today at 1:30, right?
Yeah.
Ryan got here,
12:30.
and I'm not very well today. I was in bed. Ryan got here at like 12, 12:30.
No, he didn't.
And I was thinking, what the fuck is he doing here now?
That is-
Not only does he turn up by himself, but he turns up with my mum, with
Oh.
Lila. Like, it was...
Oh, so basically, Ryan, you were
He's at home with the Thomases, so I brought the Thomases with
I
me.
know you
it's
did.
at home with the Thomas Bros.
But it starts at half.
It's just, this is the
Can we
manipulation.
change this now
It's
to
just-
at home with the
Ryan
Thomas
has
family?
just changed the name of the podcast to suit his agenda, right? He's just called it at home with the, it's at home with the Thomas Bros.
Can you give me a break? I've been at home with 2 kids 4 days without Lucy. I needed some release. I needed some help.
Right, okay.
And that's why I came here to just share the load. The
Okay.
load meaning Lila.
So it wasn't to start the podcast. You don't want everyone to get here
He
earlier.
did. He wanted. I
No,
could
I
see.
did-
How mad is it,
no.
right? How mad is it that I can see through the WhatsApp group messages that Ryan is up to something?
You're making it up now.
And the-
because I'm always late, I even know. Okay, I'll tell you what I do admit to. Right, when I'm late, it's okay. But if somebody else is late when I'm on
Oh,
time,
yeah.
that annoys me.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
out of order to feel that way, but it does get me a little.
But isn't it weird that we just accept Ryan for being late, no matter what, whether it's 10, 15, 20 minutes, half an hour sometimes, and it's just like, oh, it's just
Yeah,
Ryan.
but wait a minute though. Are we not noticing that Scott's been late quite a few
Oh
times?
my
No.
God!
Scott been late.
Scott was late
Ryan
yesterday.
loves this.
Ryan, I was late
You're
yesterday.
20 minutes late
I
yesterday.
was late
Was he
yesterday
really?
for the first
I
time.
know, and it was
And
actually the
it's,
week
be-
before
it's
you were late
because
as well.
it's because it's a loose content day where you guys don't get started.
It's
On the
loose
production
now.
on the production day, I am always on time. Yeah. So the fact that you're using yesterday when it's a loose day of we're going to do some content.
You do.
I feel.
You know
why
what's
you put your
so-
hand up at him? It's
So
not
I don't know. I feel like I'm back at school. You know what? So well, this all works in my favor because no matter what content we do, whether it's the podcast or the TikToks or the YouTubes, it's all filmed at my house. So I can't be late. So I'm out of this argument.
Can I just say something? Have you heard that people who are late, right? Apparently they live longer, and I was like, and it's because they don't give a shit. So it's like, have you noticed? Someone said it like, anyone who comes up late, and if they're just always habitually late, they don't care what you
Yeah.
think. So it means they've got a really chilled way of life. So they don't care. So they're not stressing. They're never stressed. Ryan's gonna outlive us because he don't give a fuck. Do you know what I mean?
Do you actually give a
I
fuck?
think
care?
that backfired on me.
Do you
so-
care that
Yeah.
you're
Do you
late?
care about being late? Do you upset?
Yeah, I do a little bit, but I try and put a brave face on. But I've got this thing now, especially at airports. Like I have to be the last person on that flight. So the reason behind this, I don't really like to give the
Oh my
secret
god, this
away.
is a great story. This.
Yeah, the reason I don't like to give it away is because I don't want everyone else thinking they can do it as well.
This is
But
brilliant.
if you work it out,
Mm-hmm.
if you've not got a good seat on the plane, if you've not paid for the extra leg room, if you've not paid for the, you know, the first seat at the front of the plane,
Yeah, yeah.
right? If you're last on that flight, you know where you're going to be sat because you can look round the flight and go, well, there's 3 seats there
See
empty.
what seats are
I'll
left.
have that first class bed over there.
Mm-hmm.
And when I say first class bed, you lift the armchairs up. It's a bed.
Yeah.
So you know you're doing well.
Yeah.
Anyway, this has gone really well for me for many years now, right? Many years. And I came back from Germany doing a High Rocks, and I was on a flight, and I was boarding. But then they said last call, but I could see them all. I was sat in the coffee shop across the road, and I could see they were saying it was final call, but there's still 2 people checking in to get on this flight. So as I've seen the last person walk through, I thought, oh, I can see down the tunnel there's still a little bit of a queue. So I went over to the gate, right? And I didn't actually go onto the check-in desk. I just pretended to be on my phone for a minute, just working out, if there's a bit of a queue, getting onto the tunnel. And then I was like, right, I can't see anyone now. Now I'm going to walk forward. Anyway, I walked forward. And the woman went, sorry, the gate's closed. I said, excuse me? I can see the last person just walking on. I'm talking about 100 people on the stairs for the plane
This is
still.
brilliant.
So she went, no, it's closed. I went, it's not. As she says that, there's a guy with a big fluorescent jacket coming on and says, is the gate closed? And in front of me, she looked and went, yes, it's closed.
And no, the audacity.
And I went, you please don't do this to me. And I went, my kids are ill.
No, you didn't. Did you bring your kids into
Yeah, I
this?
used
Nice,
the kids.
Nice
I went,
touch.
my kids are ill.
If in doubt,
Please
use your
don't,
kids.
Don't let them down. They need the father. And then they went, I don't care. I went,
The
Well, this
image,
is the
right?
thing,
No,
though.
wait. The image of Ryan, right, thinking he's all cool and smarmy, waiting for everyone to get on the plane, and then the fact that literally the plane's been there the whole time, and he's literally just wandering around this German airport on his own. I am honest. That is
gets
the
worse,
funniest
Wait, but
thing.
it gets worse.
Do you know why? Do you know the gate probably wasn't closed because this happens and people don't want to be the last one to get on the flight because the airline, they can overbook the flights. They overbook the flight. So if they've overbooked the flight and you're the last person to get on, they just won't let you
And I
on.
didn't have any bags to check in, so they did have to let me on the flight.
Yeah.
If I had my bag on there,
But-
a different ball.
And
game.
another one as well, like, which I don't get when queuing up for the airport or to get onto the plane, is why do people actually queue up though? Do you know what I mean? Like, what's
Well,
the
'cause
reason
it means
behind
you're
that?
gonna get on the flight, unlike me. I couldn't get on
Yeah,
the flight.
I know, but it's like you just see them queuing up for a while. I don't like. I wouldn't leave it to the last minute like you did.
Right, but you leave it till a little bit last.
But
But I
it's
wanna
different
know-
people in life. This is what I'm saying. Like, there's people who are just really happy to queue. Like, I just really
No one's
hate-
happy to queue.
No, honestly,
there's got to be a reason
I do.
behind it. What I think it is they've got to. It's for the hand luggage, surely, to be able to put their
Well, this is another
suitcases
thing.
up above.
Apparently, if you don't get your hand luggage on, it has to go on under, and then you
Yeah.
have to wait on the carousel. My friend Lloyd said this. He was like, "No, I have to make sure my bag's on." So you
Yeah.
get a bit protective over that. I don't care where my bag goes.
No,
I
I
just
don't.
want a good seat for the flight.
Yeah.
If it's over 2 hours, I want to be comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
But it got worse anyway. So I rang Lucy and I said to her, Lucy, and bearing in mind, I don't book my own flights because I'm always getting it wrong. I'm not very good at, I'll pick it on the wrong date. The wrong airport. It'll all go terribly wrong. But this one I did anyway. So I rang Lucy and said, Lucy, can you book me a flight? I'm stressed out and I need to get home. So Lucy's like got the 2 kids on her own. She's booked me this flight and she's booked it for a week later. Right? So this has cost her £300 to book me on a flight for the following week. So then I've had to go on, then book another flight, which has cost me another three. So by the time I've finished, it's not only I'm on a flight 3 hours later at 9:30 in the evening that gets me in at midnight, I pay £600 more on top of what I've already paid.
This is just-
So it's been an absolute disaster. And the same woman has to check me in,
No, was
getting
it-
on the flight later.
Was it the same one?
And when I say there was an evil look, if looks could kill.
For that last flight, did you wait until the end, or were you one of those numpties in the queue?
No, I didn't wait till the very end this time.
So the moral of the story is don't be fucking late.
Yeah.
no, well.
Oh my days.
Just join the queue if you're
It's
at the
worked
airport.
so well for so many years, and this one really caught me off guard. I couldn't believe it. It was a disaster.
Honestly, like, I feel like that's just karma. I
Yeah,
really do.
you deserve it.
Mm.
Don't be late.
But I also don't get why people get up when the flights landed. They all start getting up. Where are you going?
Yeah.
Where are you going?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Sit fuck down.
Yeah. You know what I miss on aeroplanes when you land?
Caroline.
No, when aeroplanes land, like back in the day, I don't know why they used to do it back then, but they don't do it now. Is that people clap? Do you know what I mean? I always start off a clap now, mate. I love it. Every time a plane lands, I start off a
No,
clap.
you don't.
Yeah, of course.
Can't
Sometimes I get them, but sometimes I don't. But I don't understand. Like that was a thing back in the day that people used to clap. Do you not remember when we were kids?
Yeah.
We used to go everywhere, and everyone used to be really happy that we landed safely. Now everyone's just like, yeah, what do you expect? Like,
Yeah,
I
but
find it bizarre.
you just do that. We were watching United last night. You're not even a football fan, and we're in this crowded bar, and Adam's like, "Go on then, yeah." And like, I'm literally the most passionate United fan in there. Bear in mind, he's not even that arsed. I was
Yeah.
just like, "How's Adam taking over this?" Like,
Yeah, I got proper like I don't know what it is. Like I'm not even that into football, yeah. But I noticed myself like I don't know what it is when I'm watching the game. I proper get into it. I mean, I'm up on chairs, I'm screaming, I'm clapping, I'm
You
thinking.
two went out together last night.
Oh
just
yeah,
a little
we
bit.
always go
Yeah.
out
I
together.
never got invited.
Yeah, there's no alcohol involved. So
Yeah,
it's-
yeah,
it's
you-
a chilled
Oh,
one.
I know.
I tell you one thing that will happen if you went sober, though. You get in the best shape of your life, and that brings me on to something actually I want to talk about.
Oh,
Because
that you're in the best shape
like
of your
someone
life.
said to me, I go running topless sometimes.
Excuse me.
Yeah, so if I'm if I'm going for when it's sunny outside and it's hot, I'll go running topless because I don't know. I just feel like I'm part of the Marines or something. But apparently that gives some girls.
You've been
the
watching
ick.
too much David Goggins. That's what it is.
I mean, to be honest, if I look like him, I'd go running. With
That
my
gives
top
the
off.
girls the ick. But do you ever go to Barry's though, right? So sometimes the only reason I'll go to Barry's boot camp is because I want to take the top off. Do you know when you're in great shape?
actually go to Barry's to get your top off.
Yeah, because it's not really my style of training. But if I'm in great nick and I think, you know what, if I want a bit of an ego boost, I might go down to Barry's boot camp and just throw it in there. And I'm, you know, when you got those cringy guys, they're the first guys to take the top off. Like that's me, and everybody else has got the tops on. And I'm just in there
I just love
with
how
my top
confident
off.
you are and honest you are about this.
I
What do you
know, I
mean?
love that. Before I take
Yeah.
my top off though to go run, I've got to take my bra off as well.
Yeah, but the thing is, if you've worked hard,
yeah,
you made you've put in the
I
dedication,
agree. I agree.
and you made a commitment.
yeah,
There's nothing wrong with it.
there isn't.
But apparently, what there is something wrong with now is, you know, these guys in like white vans who like whistle at girls when they're running. Apparently,
whistling?
Yeah, wolf. Apparently,
Yeah.
it's a big no-go now. But I spoke to a girl the other day, and she was like, "Scott, I fucking loved it. Like, it's a bit of a neat." She went home, told a friend about it.
I get why girls especially can be offended. I don't know where it came from. It's like builders and that used to whistle at girls going past. But I feel like it was like a more of a, you know, a positive thing. But I suppose nowadays girls can feel a bit threatened by it. Do you know what I mean? Girls don't want to go out there and be wolf
Feel
whistled.
intimidated.
Intimidated,
No, I
yeah.
get that.
Yeah, I would love someone to whistle at me.
It'd be nice, wouldn't it?
That'd be pretty cool.
It's a whistle.
I
at
think
you.
the only person I whistle at now is if Lucy comes out of the gym and I'm in the car across the road and go, "Oh, really?" She's looking around thinking, "I'm in here." I went, "You're not. It's me. I'm you. Get over it." Oh, God. I just said to her when you get home, she said,
you ever get
she said to the kids the other way, she's like, "Shall I bring you home a present?" And she was on FaceTime to Lila, and I grabbed the phone and went, "Are you bringing me home a present?"
Do you ever get jealous of Lucy? Like, not jealous, but even like worried that like she'll get attention when she's in the gym or.
No, I love it though. I always think when she comes home and she said to me actually, someone whistled me or someone did this. I went, "Did they?"
That was me. That.
I was like, "No way." She
Yeah.
went to the Ned apparently with Lydia Bright, and she said there was two guys with them and they were like, you know, buying them drinks. I went, "Get in, put them on the phone to me."
Yeah.
Like, come on, lads.
I quite like it.
Yeah,
though.
I
Like,
like
it's weird,
it.
isn't it?
It's quite a compliment.
Well, that means you must
Yeah.
be really.
but just don't take it too far, okay?
Yeah, I know what you
Just
mean.
take the drink
'Cause
and
I've
get
also-
off.
I've also got friends that are the opposite to me. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, talking about this whistling, it's a funny story. I went to the Amalfi Coast to propose to Lucy, and we went to this amazing like hotel restaurant, but I couldn't afford to stay there, so I was like, "We'll just go for lunch there." So we stopped off for lunch there, and this was the place that I really wanted to get engaged, and it just wasn't available. I just couldn't pull it off basically. Anyway, we sat having lunch, and this guy's going, "Lucy, Lucy," and I'm thinking, "Is he whistling? Who there?" Like, who's it? Anyway, turned around and went, "No, my dog behind you's called Lucy." Anyway, he comes over, this guy, and he looks like I can't describe it. He doesn't look like anyone important, and I'm not saying the way you dressed should be, but in this place, you would think that was the case. He looked quite, I don't know, bohemian. Anyway,
Right.
got chatting to him. He's the owner of this place. So I was like, oh, he was quite, chatty with us. We got talking. So anyway, I grabbed him as he was leaving, and I just said, listen, I said, I want to, propose to Lucy here. Is there any chance you can make it happen? He said, come with me. Anyway, he scribbles this piece of, paper down, and he says, right, I've got a boat picking you up at 7 o'clock. Taking you from your hotel to here.
No
I said,
way.
I've got you the private landing spot at the bottom. I've got a chef doing your meal for the two of you. Anyway, he changed my whole proposal in literally an hour, and I literally changed my whole itinerary around proposing somewhere totally different. So Lucy thought it was going to happen, but because I was taken to this place that wasn't suspicious, and it was a bit like I'd made it up along the way, she just was caught off guard.
Wow.
No.
And I was like, oh no, they want to do some promo for the hotel, so they got a photographer here, and we ended up getting engaged at this
That's
hotel.
amazing.
Wow.
After
Very-
him whistling at me across the
Did he,
table.
did he ever find his dog?
He's well.
That is very romantic. Do you know what
That
though?
is cute,
I,
that, man.
I
Love
was
that.
thinking about this the other day actually. There's this song by Usher, and a song with Usher and Chris Brown. Which one is it now? Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah,
that one, yeah.
Oh yeah.
So anyway,
well, yeah.
I owned that song, right? Back in the day when I was was still drinking, I was in my 20s. I'd come back after night out. I was with a girl. I'd put an R&B song on.
Yeah.
That, do you know what I mean? To get down to, like
To
Usher,
get down to.
like,
so old, man.
like Nice and Slow or Jodeci. Every freaking night,
Yeah, yeah.
and every
Casey and
freaking day.
JoJo.
And I'm thinking, right, looking back, if I did that now, that is the most cringiest thing that you could ever do. And then I had a little a flash, to kind of, I wonder if Ryan and Adam play songs with Caroline and Lucy when they're getting down to it. Like, do you guys?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Like,
in the early days, in the early days.
Did you really?
Kenny G though, me. Kenny
Kenny
G.
G.
Yeah, it's got
Bit
a
of
bit
a
of Kenny
That
G.
saxophone.
Yeah, I go right in there. That soppy stuff. Yeah.
Oh, that's the
Chorus.
coronation. Imagine you played the Coronation Street through. I just, I can't imagine Kenny G playing the Coronation Street theme tune.
Ryan shagging
Hey,
to
no
Coronation.
shagging, making love.
I mean, Lucy was a big fan.
I know. I didn't need to do the
Maybe
theme
that's
tune. I
what
know that
turns her
much.
on.
So wait, picture the scene now, right? You've just got
Imagine you walking in.
Dressed
Come
as-
on, baby.
Dressed as Jason.
So Ryan, picture the scene now. You're having a romantic night with Lucy, and I can't imagine her being okay with this. But you basically set up a nice little candle and everything else, and you put this R&B song. I think Lucy would look at you in disgust. Like, would you get away with it now?
I mean, she's constantly looking at me in disgust. I don't know where I stand anymore.
Come on, so you wouldn't do that now?
Depends how drunk I was.
No, I would. I play music when I'm making love with Kaz.
Oh my god, you said the word making love. That made me cringe so
No,
much.
because
my
that's what we
God.
do. We make love.
Oh my god.
We make love. That's what me and
You
Kaz.
play music. What song would you play?
Because when we first got together, Chris Brown's album was the one that we constantly had on repeat.
Really?
When we were in my bedroom. So Chris Brown is like, I wanna take you down.
Oh no, I
really
didn't.
wanna take you
You don't start
down.
dancing to that, do
Yeah,
you?
of course, son. Gotta get jiggy. You gotta find your rhythm, haven't you? You gotta find that rhythm.
Oh my
Chris Brown is.
God.
Listen, if any guys out there just want to get down to Chris Brown, and there's got to be guys out there that get down to Chris Brown. There has to be, and women for that matter.
Oh my
But
God.
it's
I
a
feel
great
sorry-
album.
I
One
feel
of his
sorry for
first-
Caroline, by the way.
Why?
It's because she's never known a proper lover. Like she's only ever known you. It's mad though, isn't it? She thinks you're amazing.
Yeah, but you know
She
what's so
doesn't
good
know what's
about
out
that?
there.
Yeah, do you know what's so good about that is she thinks I've got a big willy because she can't compare it to anyone else.
Oh my god.
Do you know what's really funny though to actually find out what everyone else's making love song is?
Yeah.
It'd be amazing to see the difference in the dynamic. I've got the Kenny G. You got the middle ground, a little bit of Chris
do you know
Brown.
what?
You could have someone that's got some mad rock tune.
Usher's the one though, I think.
Yeah.
Usher's like
Or something just well off the
No.
cuff, like, come on, Bobby, let's go party.
oh, honestly.
Hi, Ken.
That's just taking me back, right? So I was seeing this girl once, and I'm not really into all this. I know a lot of people are, but there was one time I came back from Ireland. I was with you boys. We did a PA in Ireland. I came back and she had the keys to my apartment.
Got the keys
And
to my
I
peanut.
opened up the door, and she was literally dressed head to toe in his sexy lingerie and like a long cloak, and had a glass of red wine in her hand. And she opened the door, no word of a lie. I just went, I couldn't help it. I just went,
No, you didn't.
No,
you
do
didn't.
that, bro.
Oh my God! Imagine the poor
No.
girl.
she, honestly, I could not stop laughing. It must have been a nervous laugh.
Oh.
And she just looked at me, she went, are you laughing? And I
Oh
was
my
like,
God!
and I was like, oh my God. So then I had to kind of follow through with it and like obviously just like go with it and everything else. But I don't know what it was, man. It was just like, I'm not about that.
Really, this is where we are so different.
No, I don't know.
Like-
I don't know if it's just like, it was
We?
too early. It was almost like,
You're on a different level, you mate.
it was too early. I don't know if, I don't know. It just didn't land. And for whatever reason. And yeah.
Oh, that poor. I mean, that. Honestly, she would probably never
Yeah,
come back off
I
that.
found it out
Adam's
though.
Pandora box, mate. Everything's in there.
Nah, I just think it felt a bit forced. Do you know what I mean? Like it's got to be the right time and everything else. But you know, when you just come back. I think I was hungover. I just come back from Ireland, just wanted to get in and have a bit of pasta, and it was just like a full on. I was like, wow.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I mean coming home and literally a girl is dressed
I
in
didn't mean
lingerie
to, man, it
and a
was-
glass of red wine waiting for you to return from Ireland. And he comes through the door and he starts laughing at her.
I didn't mean it. It just came
It's
out, man.
brilliant. It's
Do
absolutely
guys
brilliant.
dress up for the women?
I dress up for Kaz all the time,
What do
yeah.
you
Yeah,
What
what
do
do
you
you come
wear?
in as?
Like little doctor's outfit.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
Yeah,
What's not your telescope? What do you call him on your neck? What do you
Yeah,
call them?
and sometimes
A stethoscope.
yeah, and sometimes I'm a teacher, and she's a very naughty girl.
You're lying.
Yeah, so
You're
No, you're
not-
lying.
you're
Yeah,
dead.
no.
You
are-
come in as a doctor.
You've got
As
to
a
be lying.
doctor, it depends what week it is, but sometimes
No, this
doctor.
has got to be a joke.
No, I'm not even
No, you're lying
joking.
to me.
Sick.
I'm not joking. I'll, you know what? For one of the podcasts, I'll dress in one of the outfits.
Okay, and for this week, that is the end of the Thomas Bros podcast. Cut.
Oh, I was telling Harvey a funny story. I don't know if Adam's gonna like this, but you know we used to wind you up all the time. There's always one guy who used to always be in like
No.
Caroline. Can we not?
No.
Can I say it?
What?
It's funny.
What? Go on
I
then.
told Harvey about it. He thought it was funny.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Everyone
all
thinks
that,
it's
doesn't he?
funny.
Oh, so we can tell a story. So basically, no, because I'm gonna link it to the stag do.
No, there's no.
You know the funny story we got Melbeck to send the video in. Can we not do that? It's funny.
Tell the story.
Oh,
I
is
don't-
it a nerve? Is it? It's good
It's
if
not
it's
a
a nerve.
nerve.
It's good if it. No, so there's always
Like-
a guy that we always used to wind Adam up and say Caroline had a thing with, didn't we? This Danny Welbeck, who's obviously he's a big footballer. Yeah.
yeah.
Look at George's face.
Yeah, he's like, oh my god, everyone's looking around.
Basically,
going,
yeah, me and Caroline, we were going out, and I think we split up for like 2 weeks. And
Danny Welbeck.
word
slid
through the
into
grapevine was that Caroline was going on a date with Danny, and
And he was a big Man United
he was a
footballer.
big footballer at the time and stuff. He still is.
You're like,
and
I need
then-
to get back in here quick.
Yeah, and that was the thing that basically made me go, whoa, what's going
what's
on
going
here?
on? This is a bit much.
And yeah,
And then
so I've
basically-
got a lot to thank Danny for, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Oh, so the best of it is though. So we always used to wind Adam up about this Danny Welbeck, and it was Adam's stag do. And then basically we reached out because I knew Danny from obviously the partying days, and we got Danny Welbeck to send a video in to Adam on his stag do. What did we say? What did we say?
We wanted him to say it could have been me but having a joke, but he wouldn't do it.
But how much of a good sport was it? What did he even
Yeah.
say? What did he say,
I
Adam?
can't remember now, but I honestly, I did not see it coming. The fact on my stag do, and I've got a message from Danny Wells. But bearing in mind, he probably doesn't even know this, but this is like a running joke that has been going on for years within our little friendship
I-
group, and it.
But what a
Yeah.
legend he is, because I remember sending that message to him,
Yeah.
and he could have gone, nah, keep me out of it. I went, bro, please, this will make the stag do. And I sent him a message, please, can you send us
Yeah.
a personalised video to Adam? And he did, and it went down in history,
We actually,
mate.
I don't know where Adam wasn't even there, but we actually saw him, me and Caroline in Portugal, and he was on the table, and I felt really awkward because Caroline was chatting to Danny. I was like, oh, this is a bit.
Yeah, apparently they're just friends.
No, we just blew it up over the years. Hey, you got remember Brad Howard? Brad Howard, our mate, he used to always be sniffing around Caroline.
I mean, there's a few who've been sniffing around Caroline.
Really?
I
Yeah.
had to have a word with Ryan at one
Brad-
point.
Yeah.
Definitely not, mate. Definitely not.
That
Don't-
is
for you listeners at home, that is just
Just
brotherly banter
keep your hands
taken
off,
too
mate.
far.
Me and Ryan, and this is mad now looking back because it's crazy to think this. At one point, me and Ryan didn't speak for 6 months.
It's 6 months.
It was 6 months, right? And it was over the stupidest thing, yeah? So basically, this was when I was still partying. And I was meant to take Scarlett. You won't remember this. You won't remember what it was about. But you don't fuck with Ryan back in the day. Ryan was
Oh,
very
yeah.
stubborn.
He'd find
Yeah,
anything
oh,
to fall out with you.
Ryan was so stubborn, he'd cut you out like that.
Yeah.
So there was one time when I was meant to take Scarlett to a charity football game, and I didn't basically turn up. I was meant to be helping you with her that day, and anyway, I was so fucked. I was hungover, and I didn't end up turning up. And anyway, literally from that moment, we did not speak for 6 months. And it ain't mad though, like looking back.
I remember coming home with Scarlett actually, and you had a black eye.
Oh no, so the day that Scarlett was born,
Yeah,
I
came
turned
in
up.
and you had makeup on. I went, "Why have you got makeup on?" And I could see it through.
right. Oh, what are the chances of this? So Ryan's obviously my protected big brother. I'm out in Manchester. I used to get knocked out every other week, if I'm honest.
Yeah, do you remember we went to the
Did he have his
hospital?
teeth in the back of
We
his
went to
throat?
the hospital and we saw him in the hospital bed, and he's literally his teeth were like you'd
Yeah.
been hit in the face, and your teeth had been knocked back, hadn't they?
Yeah, and then you had to push him right back. It was
Oh
horrible.
my god! I
Oh.
just remember going. Oh, I knew I threw up.
Yeah, so I used to get knocked out every week, basically. But the one night when I get knocked out, Ryan has his baby done, his first baby. So I've got to turn up the next day, and obviously meet Scarlett for the first time, Ryan, and I've got black eyes,
and
And
he
I-
stinks of
a
booze.
stink of booze.
Looks like you got potholes in his. What
Yeah.
they called?
Yeah,
Piss potholes. What do you call
piss
them?
holes in the snow.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Is that what you said?
So
That's
I tried to put some makeup on it, yeah, and it's just a magical moment. We're meeting Scarlett for the first time, and all Ryan
Yeah.
goes, "What's happened to you?" And I went, "Oh fuck it."
and I'm talking about. I'm supposed to be having this really happy moment. All I can think about is what's happened to Scott. Who's done this?
Yeah.
Is he all right?
Yeah.
And I just ruined my whole special moment.
Yeah.
It was all about
That's
Scott.
all you remember
Yeah,
from
that's all I
Scarlett being
remember.
born.
Yeah, but the thing is now, which is great about us boys, is like we understand each other now. So we
Yeah.
understand each other's pain points. And don't get me wrong, we still have our rows, but I think what we try to do quite quickly is fix them. Because we learned from past experiences that if you let a feud go on for too long, it can just drag out. Mate, what about with the time when Ryan came onto the Cheadle Park? This was a defining moment in our childhood. So Ryan's in Coronation Street. He's like Jason Grimshaw. He's only 16 himself. He walks onto this Cheadle Park, right? He's trying to find me and Adam. We're little scallies on the streets drinking quarter-litre bottles of vodka and Fanta. Ryan comes on. Can you imagine? He's really famous at this point. All our friends are there. He walks on, yeah. He grabs me and Adam basically by the ears, yeah. I think it was you by the ear. It's one of us by the ear. We're like 13, and we're so mortified. Me and you were so embarrassed. Our big brother. He looks like he's dressed as the Matrix. Remember, it's such a vivid memory. And anyway, he gets home back to ours, and he pushes you or something like that. And anyway, it's the first time that me and Adam proper double team Ryan, and it was that moment where Ryan just went, "Fuck,
Yeah,
I can't do it anymore."
That's the moment.
And I
was
remember
like-
Ryan's face, it was quite heartbreaking. Really, it was just almost like it was like something had died inside him.
He'd lost us at that very
Do you remember that moment?
Do you know that you're the
Oh god!
do you know that you're the only person that I've ever knocked out?
Oh yeah, Adam knocked me out once.
Scott is the only person that I've ever knocked out, and the reason why I've knocked him out is because of you.
Oh yeah. So basically,
Why do I always come back to
It
me?
was because of you, because you were encouraging me, right? Because I was a small little fat twin, yeah, and Scott was like
The geek.
Basically the scholar, and Scott would always have one over me because he was taller than me. And I
used to
remember
get-
me and
used to get
Scott
Adam
got
in
in a fight.
I
Yeah.
used to get Adam in the headlock.
Oh,
that's
them
all I could
headlocks!
do.
I used to hate them headlocks.
Couldn't get
There's
out.
no way I could get out of them.
Bony one.
And this time round, Ryan was really encouraging me. He was like, "Come on, Adam. Come on, you can do this. Hit him, Adam. Hit him." So I just turned back, and I just remember just swinging round and hitting Scott bang on the jaw, and he went down crying. No, he went down. He was knocked out.
I
and then-
knocked out an environment.
Right, I'm getting off.
No,
Yeah, right.
environment. What are you doing?
Yeah, he was like, "What'd you do that for?" I was like, "You told me to do it."
Bear in mind, yeah, we was in Spain in my nan's apartment, and I was lining up on my Euros, right? I was a proper little geek lining up on my Euros in rows, and Adam come over, the fat twin, and he basically just jumped on him, and they all went all over the place. And then I was fuming, and Ryan was going, so Adam was going, hit him.
Yeah.
And then he hit me, and Ryan went, "What are you doing?" And Adam went, "You told me to." I know, it was just anyway. But anyway, just so,
Don't
but-
mess with Scott's
But
potatoes.
to give, yeah, it was potatoes.
Guys, I do have to pick Rowan up from school.
Right,
About
sorry.
10 minutes. Can we wrap this at the end
Right,
of the
we're
podcast
gonna
up?
we're going to wrap this episode up by
right.
saying first, let's wrap it up with a couple of things. First of all, R&B music is a no-go now, I think.
Maybe for you, not
No,
for me.
I just don't think you're allowed to.
I'm going to keep playing Chris Brown until the wheels fall off.
I think music to sex is
another
allowed
level?
in your 20s. It's not allowed in your 30s. Beyond that, I don't think. And Adam likes to dress up as a teacher and a doctor. Which
No,
is,
I don't. Let me just put that out there. That was just. I was just kidding.
It needs to
Okay.
be
I'm going
confirmed.
to check this one out. I
I
need
was
to know
just
more.
kidding.
But
This
thank
is the
you,
cringiest thing I've ever heard.
guys, for listening to another episode of At Home with the Thomas Bros.
No, can we say it together? No.
I'm going to say it again in a minute.
All right, go on
It's
then.
been a pleasure. It's been a privilege. It's been an honour. And
It's
for
been
the
a
benefit of
pleasure.
Ryan, you've been listening to
At Home with the Thomas Bros.
See you next
Woo,
week.
woo, woo. Woo.